Welcome back to the Bellringers Podcast, where we talk all things
Sports betting.
and we sprinkle a little pop culture here and there. My name's Tyler Press.
And I'm Ryan McDonald. Please, as always, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thebellringerspod. Subscribe, like our videos, like our shorts, comment, all the great things. And follow us on social media on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at BellringersPod. And then follow us on Spotify at BellringersPod as well. Give us a 5-star review, all the good things. Comment, like, all those good things. Helps out all the, the algorithms.
Yes.
And then we got NFL Week 7 recap today, NFL Week 8 preview and picks, World Series preview. I got a little NBA preview. I don't really want to talk about college football right now, but we can.
Sprinkle everything but Penn State.
It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess starting off our NFL Week 7 Thursday parlay did not hit.
No.
We missed DK's touchdown, which kind of stinks because I think there was 3 touchdowns of tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, Fryermuth had 2, I think, himself. But, yeah, like, it was funny. I forget where I was, but, like, I had to watch the game. I was scrolling through TikTok.
TikTok. Yep.
Yeah, I was going
Favorite
through TikTok and finding a live feed of the game. So I'm watching it like some dude live react to the Steelers game, like as my source of watching the game. I don't know why, because I couldn't set up my Amazon Prime on my phone at the time, so that's why I had to use TikTok. But it was funny because I'm watching it and like I can just see all the comments like, "Just give me DK touchdown," like everybody on the 40 page. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, fuck, like, we're not getting this, dude. If everybody on TikTok's like, oh, and he left on my parlay is a DK touchdown, like, I'm not hitting this.
I played him in fantasy in a couple of leagues as well, and he had a decent first quarter and then just nothing.
Yeah.
Just frustrating. But yeah, I mean, Joe Flacco and the Bengals defeat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. Kind of, I have no idea what to think of the Bengals now. It's all up in the air.
Well, I was gonna say, Flacco proved that all you had to do was just force feed Ja'Marr Chase, like we said.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. 23 targets.
Yeah, like Flacco in his first game, he steadily realized, like, oh, I just gotta keep throwing this guy the ball. And I think we talked about it. He had like 13 or something targets or receptions in game 1 in the first Flacco game, and he almost doubled it in this game. Like, he's just.
Well, this was the first Flacco game, wasn't it?
No, I thought Flacco came in on. I don't think the Steelers was.
Okay.
Steelers was it because
so might be wrong. You might be. I don't really remember.
All right. Well, if I got it right, yeah. So we because I said you before, like Flacco just realized that you just got to force feed Ja'Marr Chase like last week when we talked about it.
Oh, I think you are right.
Now you got me fucking second guessing myself, Ryan.
No, I mean I think you are right. I think I just for some reason forgot that he played the week before because I can't remember who they played.
Packers.
Oh, okay. No, I think.
And Cincinnati Bengals quarterback was Joe Flacco.
Yeah, you're right. I just completely forgot about that game.
It's all good, right? Listen, no faith.
Yeah, I admitted pretty quickly. I was like, I might be wrong. I'm not. I have no faith in myself in that one.
All right, so the Thursday parlay, yes, we did. We hit everything but the DK Metcalf touchdown. Sorry, I don't know why I thought we were building a parlay as we're talking. I'm out of there right now. I got Pokemon on the brain, right?
It's all right. All right, I guess moving on to the rest of the recap. Yours truly went 4-0.
Yeah, I know.
Won all my bets. So Seahawks -3 was the last one to hit last night. Fell asleep during the end of it. Woke up to finding out it was 4-0, which is nice. Indianapolis +1.5.
Crushed.
Easiest. Yeah, I mean that I don't.
Colts
I think I heard
real.
some people thinking they were on the Colts side or the
Chargers.
Chargers side, and I was like, I don't understand what you see that is putting that out there. And then the over in the high over. Remember the Washington Commanders game and Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Dallas almost got it themselves, especially with Jaden Daniels going out. And then the under in Browns Dolphins under. I had 40.5. I did see the line move to like all the way to 36.5 by the end of the week, which.
Yeah, so for our first 4-0, I didn't even know it was going on. He didn't tell me till 2 seconds before we recorded.
Knew I said if I was going to say it, it was going to not happen.
That's a good point. Honestly, I probably should take a note of that because I had a moment where I was 3-0. I'm like, yo, I'm one pick away. Then
yeah, I was like, this is going to lose if I.
Yeah, I went 2-2. My favorite was the Rams in the London game, which they just dominated. Matt Stafford threw for 5 passing touchdowns, just an absolute dog. My dog, speaking of, missed with the Atlanta Falcons losing to the Niners, which was a crazy one.
I wasn't on like you when you guys said you were doing that bad. I just kind of kept my mouth shut, but I was like, I don't like Atlanta.
Really?
It's just because San Fran for some reason has just won every week,
I
no
know,
matter
but
what.
like they haven't like looked great ever. Like you're right, they do just keep winning. They have one of the most winning records in the NFL right now. I just don't remember a time where they looked really, really good. This was like a Christian McCaffrey just show out game, which he hasn't even like had really yet. Like this was like a huge game for him.
He's had some big games.
He's had some big games, but
he's
like
the number one running back. He's the number one player in fantasy right now. I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I might eat my words there, but yeah, like I just didn't expect. And the Falcons' defense is so good that like I thought that, like knowing that they really had to narrow in on Christian McCaffrey that they could somehow like restrain him, but like their offense went from being dominant and Bijan going crazy and looking like the best player in the league, and he looked good last night, Sunday night. But
well, that was my. I mean, like my hope for years to win that was the fact that
Falcons D.
Well, no, it was more the opposite. San Francisco's defense, being got more banged up last week going into the game, and I was like, this offense, the way it's running, could do really well, but for some reason, I mean, Robert Saleh just got all over Penix, and he seems like he couldn't really do much back there.
Yeah, hinting on what Brian was talking about, where like we were talking about like riding the bet. One of the guys in our group, Billy, hit a big parlay and put the whole thing on Falcons money line, and I was like, shit, like it's one of my picks. I'm pretty confident with the Falcons. I had just hit a parlay for like less than what he hit. I think he was in like he was almost 1,000. I was like 100 something, but put the whole winnings on Falcons and just slowly watch, which I didn't tell Holly yet, so now I'm just exposed myself there too. Slowly watch it just go down.
Breaking news, Holly.
Yeah, and that sucked, but we'll get that money back. Obviously, I didn't deposit anything. Holly, is all with the winnings. Falcons just blew it, and so that was my dog that missed. I had the over on that Colts Chargers game, which smacked. Colts just kept scoring, and my under was the Patriots Titans, I believe it was
42.5.
42.5, and Patriot. Like we said last week, if it's gonna happen, the Patriots are gonna score it themselves, and that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, I almost lost my under the same way, but thankfully just stayed a little bit under.
Yeah, it was 42.5, and the total was what, 44?
Yeah,
it was close.
The wheel went 1-3. Its only win being Philadelphia minus 1.5 at Minnesota. It lost Miami plus 2.5 at Cleveland by a large margin.
Yeah,
not much to say there. It lost the over in Atlanta and San Francisco to over 47.5, and then it was going against Ty for the Indy at LA over under. So it had the under while Ty had the over. So that brings us to I am 14-14, so 500. Ty is 8-20, and the wheel is 8-16 because it didn't do the week that we missed an episode. It didn't do. So they have the same amount of wins, just not losses.
I was looking at like, how the fuck is this possible? Okay, that makes sense now. I don't know, maybe he messed up something. Maybe the wheel's 8-22.
Nope.
God damn it.
Hey, now you're tied win-wise.
I suck, dude. I'm so bad this year.
Moving on through other games, Eagles win the game against the Vikings. Was it 28-22? It was.
Yeah, I believe so. Former Eagles quarterback, first candidate for MVP the 2017 season that we ended up winning the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz looked like Carson Wentz since the Super Bowl in this game. Like he had his moments, but he had so many missed passes that
there were a couple of times when he was like moving around in the pocket and we were like kind of getting closer when I was like, this is vintage Carson Wentz just running around, escaping traffic, but then he would throw the ball to no one, and I'm like, he usually hit someone there.
Yeah. He had a lot of. You're right. He had a lot of big scrambles, like breaking tackles in the backfield and like just like making plays and getting the first down. But he just missed so many open guys that it was like I said, post injury Carson Wentz. And one of the good for us.
One of the problems, they just couldn't make it. They couldn't do it in the red zone. I think they got to the red zone like four or five times, and they got one touchdown out of it and a bunch of field goals. Mm-hmm. And the one was like they got, I think it was like 1st and 10 on like the 11. And Carson Wentz goes back to pass, and he gets pressured, and then he just shuffle passes it into the ground. And it's obviously a flag for intentional grounding. I was like, that's got to be one of the dumbest plays ever. Like, you have been playing in the league for too long. You know you can't do that. You know you didn't move outside the tackle box. You know you didn't even get past the line of scrimmage. Like, you broke all the rules in that rule.
Yeah, any rule that you can get a fucking intentional grounding for, he just checked every single one off. So it was classic.
So during the game, I noticed there was let me see if there was, I think he's like a sports anchor or something like that. But he had some words to say about, because like their tush push defense. They just had a guy line up and just lay down, and so I think he said, like, so I saw some people be like, "Oh, this is how you stop the tush push," and it was kind of funny. Got community noted on Twitter, and it was like they got a first down on this play.
But wasn't it a false start?
So one of them was a false start. They used it, but the video they used was not that one. It's like we got a first down on that one. So this guy Ron Johnson proposes at 3Ron Johnson on Twitter. He says, it's. Let me see. He said they missed it. He basically just wants the NFL to review that, like replay review every single time we do that for false starts, like slow mo false start, review it. And
yeah,
I just don't understand. So every single play we should replay review for false starts.
I was gonna say it's not a scoring play. It's not. You can't make a rule for that. The only rule that would make sense is replay review every first down, which they're not gonna do because it takes so long.
That's what I mean. Like he's just asking for something that's just for this play. It's like, dude, you can't do that.
I think they
if
should
you did that on every single play, there would be false starts on every single play.
Yeah,
like there'd be holding on every play. There'd be false starts on every play. You can't do that.
They have to review every time Bijan gets a run for over 20 yards because it just doesn't seem fair. Yeah. You can't do that.
The crying, and then like people in there be like, dude, what do you like? You really want them to review it every time? He's like, I don't get what you guys don't understand about what I'm saying.
Clearly, that is what I'm saying. I want them to review that play on the replay.
I was just like, I thought it was just like a random Twitter person. I clicked on his profile. I was like, oh no, he's an actual like sports anchor. That's a wild take.
Did I stutter? This is Twitter.
Other Eagles news: Brandon Graham is coming out of retirement.
It's rumored. Is it actually confirmed that he is doing it?
He signed the contract today.
Oh shit!
I didn't see what the money was, but I doubt it's that much.
I don't know if it's definitely a vibes move more than anything else. Like to get the guys in like the community back in the system. Like just the vibes aren't great in the locker room, and I think Brandon Graham losing Chauncey and Brandon Graham, I think does something like that, especially with the defensive side. But
we lost Darius Smith recently to retirement. Still don't really know fully what went on there and why he chose to do it in the middle of the season. We obviously lost other defensive ends and edge rushers in the offseason other than him. So I don't know how much of it was
Nolan Smith's down.
Yeah, I don't know how much of it was like Howie reaching out to him like, hey, are you like, how would you think about coming back for like a little bit, or if it was BG just watching and being like, I want to come back, and then reaching out to Howie.
I think BG.
It could be a little bit mix of both. Obviously, BG isn't doing this without wanting to do it. But.
Right. I think, like, in my mind, in the beginning of the season, like, Howie probably said, like, yo, if you're ever interested, let me know, and we'll have the discussion. Like, I'll always answer the call. Yeah. And I think BG watching the game, watching Za'Darius retire and Nolan go down, he's like, I'm better than nothing. And he might be. Like, I would say, I don't know if he lost a step if he's been working out since, but.
That's kind of one of my questions is, like,
he's not going to be like a solution, but he might help.
Yeah. At least get him out there for, maybe 10, 15% of the snaps.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of it for me. Other than Wentz is set to start on this Thursday, which is kind of surprising. Mm-hmm. They're going to give him another one.
The Broncos-Giants game was incredible.
Yeah.
That was a sweet game.
It was not great for the first three quarters because it was just one-sided. But then that third quarter, 33 points by the Broncos.
Which
is
ridiculous.
What
the Broncos did to us, too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
They got to right this wrong or else they're not going to be able to keep pulling it off because I think this was one of the biggest comebacks in a time period in a long time because what were they up? Like, was it 23 points that they're up going in the fourth quarter? Or it was like a crazy number.
I think it was maybe 20 because I think it was like 19. I think it might have been 19-0 going into the fourth quarter.
And
because I think they had a touchdown and then like they had two other I think I remember seeing the box score was 7-6-7.
First quarter, Giants scored 7. Second quarter, Giants scored 6. Third quarter, Giants scored 6. It was 12, 19, nothing. 19. And the fourth quarter, Giants scored 13, and the Broncos scored 33 to win the game.
Yeah, which I got a little breakdown of the the drives, just ridiculous. So the Broncos fourth quarter drives, 13 plays for 74 yards and took 5 minutes, touchdown. The first one was 8 plays, 78 yards, 3.5 minutes, touchdown. Then the 13-play one. Then 4 plays, 19 yards, just under a minute, touchdown. That was after an interception. 6 plays, 68 yards, just under a minute, touchdown. 4 plays, 56 yards, 37 seconds, field goal. The Giants' defense can't break down like that. That's just a bunch of big plays. Other than that 5-minute one, you have 3 drives in there that resulted in a total of 17 points that took less than 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And, it's a giant, like, it felt bad, too, because, like, Dart had, like, what would have been a game-clinching touchdown with like 40 seconds left, and you're like, he's running off the field, he's hyped, like he thinks he just did it, which in most situations would be true.
Yeah.
Like, you're giving the other quarterback 40 seconds, no timeouts to hit a walk-off field goal. That's not something that they can pull off easily. The defense, they played safe, they played back, and like they didn't rush Bo Nix. He had all the time in the world to throw, which obviously he doesn't have all the time in the world in the game, but he had enough time that his wide receivers were able to get open, and it was like 2 or 3, like just like 20-some-odd yard throws, ran up, spiked it, and then they quickly got on field goal range. Like, oh shit, we're only up 2 points because of a missed extra point by Giants kicker. I can't think of his name.
I'll get his name because breaking news, he just got released.
Yeah, well, I mean, rightfully so. He missed an extra point to put them up 3, which allowed the Broncos to
Jude or Judd McAdamany or McAdamany. I don't know how to say it.
Okay,
I apologize for getting your name wrong, but you just got released.
An anemone. Yeah, allow the Broncos with the safe coverage to just get in the field goal range and then hit a down 2 points, walk off winning field goal, and sucks to be Giants. I mean,
he missed 2 extra points in that game, and I think some Giants fans are going to blame him. But like I said, I think the defense you just can't do that. At the end.
They had 40 seconds, and you let them drive down the field. So,
and I hate that prevent defense. Jim Schwartz used to do it all the time when we were like, when we thought we were a good team, and then like we just kept failing. He would always do that, like that prevent defense when he'd be like 3rd and 10, 4th and 10. And just line up on like a fence, and it's like, and then they would get like 2 yards short of the first down, and then just run and get the first down. It's like that doesn't work.
Yeah,
you got to send a little bit of a pass rush at least, otherwise you're going to sit back there and the wide receivers going to get open.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the game, Dre Greenlaw on the kicking team for the field goal just started. I don't know what happened. Just started sprinting at a ref with his helmet off, screaming, and then they threw a flag, and then. But the game was over, so nothing happened. But now he's suspended for next game.
Nice.
Still don't really know why he was on the winning team. I don't know what upset him that much that he started sprinting at a ref.
Maybe somebody spit on him.
So maybe the ref did.
It's an option. This guy's pissed off that the ref didn't see something.
But you won the game. Like, what are you
that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can think of that would piss me off enough to be like, yo, dude, like, what the like to get my head out of the fact that I just won would be somebody on their team either spitting in my face or. I don't know. Like, I can't think of what possibly he could have been that mad about after winning the game besides somebody on the other team doing something egregious that the refs didn't see.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. So we saw today the Ravens coaching staff removed the ping pong tables, cornhole boards, basketball hoop, and video game consoles from the locker room. Apparently they did that after the Kansas City loss, which was like 3 weeks ago, but it just came to light now. This is just a stereotypical move when you're playing bad. They're like, hey, we got to get rid of any distractions in the locker room. You guys can't play ping pong.
Do they think that ping pong is the reason they're losing, or the fact that they don't have any of their starters?
Who knows? I mean, it's every team does it when you lose. You're like, no distractions.
Yeah, they
but
do
that's kind of my thought. It's like, I don't think that's the reason.
No. Like, take it and put it into the training room where all the actual players that are good are currently residing.
That might be bad that you get do the torn ACL trying to run around trying to get a ping pong ball.
But I mean, like that's you're right, because every team, I feel like you see a post like this when they're all playing bad and the team's not like you're like, all right, I'm taking away your privileges and like, oh, we lost ping pong, like let's start winning games now. But like literally their team they have like a small portion of their defense left. They don't have their starting quarterback. I mean, it's crazy. And this was a bye week, so they took it off
apparently they took it off like 3 weeks ago after the Kansas City loss.
Gotcha. But yeah, I think it's stupid. Like I said, you can't, like, no one's questioning why the Ravens are losing. Like, they don't have anybody.
That's why it comes out. Like, I mean, obviously that win, because that was the loss that Lamar went down in, right?
The Chiefs?
Yeah, wasn't that when he got hurt, or was it the week after?
It was he either got hurt that week or the week after. Because I remember
I was just trying to think.
They went into the Chiefs game thinking that they could win, which they wouldn't have happened.
I remember it was like whoever won got back to 500. Yeah, because they were both 1 and 2. Whoever won would get back to 500.
Wait, okay. I thought they were both 3 and 1, and going down to 4 and 1 would have been very bad.
Well, I think it was week 4.
Was it? Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, this happens, and then the next thing is a players only meeting, which you'd never want to see.
No, you do not want to see.
Jets might go to Tyrod Taylor, sorry, as the starting QB over Justin Fields. Just an abysmal day this weekend.
I mean, they both kind of sucked.
Yeah, no, Tyrod can't throw the ball down the field anymore. Mike Evans went down last night. As we record this on Tuesday, went down last night with a. Was it? No, it was Sunday night, right?
No, Bucks played before the.
Yeah, I
Houston
keep forgetting.
game.
The 2 Monday night games fuck me up.
Well, we're not having it this week. There's
Oh,
6
yeah,
teams on
thankfully.
bye this week.
Yeah, it was wild. But he went down with a broken collarbone, which is going to sideline him for most of the rest of the season. So his streak of 1,000-yard seasons is over, and it's stuck at 11, tied with Jerry Rice's record. So
That sucks, dude.
that would, I mean, at least he tied the record. It would have
Yeah.
sucked, if he was at 10 and missed a chance.
Yeah. Also, former All-Pro running back Doug Martin died after an attempted burglary while in police custody.
If you hadn't read that yet,
I thought he died of like health issues.
no,
I did
he
not see
died
that.
in police custody because he was attempting to rob a home. The muscle hamster. I mean, he was a cool guy to root for, and then at first I was like, oh, that's so sad. Then I was like, attempted burglary. That's
Yeah.
sad to hear. I don't know what was going on, if there was mental issues.
I'm thinking of somebody. I was gonna say, didn't he do some sports broadcasting too? Or I think I'm thinking of who was the Jaguars? Like
MJD.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Yep.
No, Dougie didn't. He didn't do any broadcasting, but I do remember the muscle hamster, and he was fun to watch. But yeah, that's a crazy line to read, not knowing that.
Yeah, because I saw he died, and then I saw him in police custody. I was like, wait, why the fuck was he in police custody? And then I was like, that's not the best.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll let you do the list, but Tyler Lockett is asked to be released by the Titans, which I'm surprised it's the first we're hearing of a player getting asked to be released by the Titans.
Completely forgot Tyler Lockett was still in the league. I thought he retired.
Well, nobody on the Titans is doing anything, so that makes sense. But
I mean, that might be a little help to, a team like the Giants might pick him up with the fact they lost some league neighbors.
yeah,
Could go to Tampa Bay because Mike Evans is down. Godwin and
Amika, I didn't think was playing this week.
yeah, I sat him in fantasy. Granted, he wouldn't have helped me out if I played him.
Yeah, I stat him too, but I picked up Sterling Shepard on a lot of teams, thinking that it'd be a good week for him since no Ibuka. But
That's it. I went into last night. I think I was up like 4 points, and I was going against Jameer Gibbs, and I had
Jesus.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Jameer Gibbs put up like 30-something points, didn't he?
And Jigba put up like 26. So I literally needed. It sucked. I needed like a touchdown would have won me the week, and there was
Yeah.
like 2 targets at the end. The one got flagged, where a defender like held on to JSN as he was going in, got the ball thrown to him in the end zone. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But I have a little blind resume for you here.
Ooh, okay.
So you can read it this time. The names aren't there, so you're fine to read it.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it again. Click on it. Oh, blind resume. I thought, okay, I'm ready.
Player A, 7 games, 50 receptions, 819 yards, 4 touchdowns. Player
Okay.
B, 7 games, 56 receptions, 809 yards, 9 touchdowns.
All right, so for just to recap, the player B's got 6 more receptions, 10 less yards, and 5 more
Yeah,
touchdowns.
so a lot more touchdowns.
less yards.
Yeah, about the same for everything else.
Yeah.
Any guesses to who either one is?
Can I get a hint of are they on the same team?
No.
That would
Well-
make sense. Is someone
So
replacing
this
another
is
one?
this is a tricky question because
I feel like this is a replacement player.
no. So currently they're on the same team, but these stats are not from the same years.
Is it Amon-Ra St. Brown?
No.
Is it Jamar Chase?
No.
Is it
They played last night.
they played last night?
Yes.
All right. Is it Ibuka?
No.
Is it JSN?
Yes.
JSN and DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf not currently on his team.
Oh, I thought you said he was on the team.
No, they said they're currently on the same team. They were not on the same team when these are different years, so they're currently on the same team. But
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
yep, so the player B is Cooper Kupp during his Triple Crown season, and then player A is JSN.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So obviously
So you're
he's
saying
way
JSN.
behind on touchdowns, but he is doing pretty well with the yards and the receptions.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's more just like how crazy that season was for Cooper Kupp, and just JSN is in his second year is about to do the same thing.
what was stumping me there was like 7 games from someone on this team, and like one of them was a player that is currently 7 weeks in, and the other one was from last season. I'm like, how did they only play 7 games last season then? Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
It's
like,
through 7 games. That's because it's just like some of the blind resume stuff. It's kind of like it's hard to do when it's through the same amount of games of the season because it's
halfway
like
through the season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit because like I was curious. I was like, JSN's doing really good. I wonder to see how. I didn't realize I forgot the Cooper Kupp had so many touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, they're really close and everything, but the touchdowns one is just
Okay.
kinda
I
large.
gotcha.
I don't have any new additions to the playoff.
Not making the playoffs.
The limited playoff
Okay.
things. So I guess we can move on to week 8.
Can I ask you a question here, Rye?
Sure.
Part of me might consider the Cowboys to be taken off of this list. This offense is absolutely electric.
Well, so the one I should take off is the Patriots because they.
Were the Patriots on here?
Yeah, the Patriots
are
because.
disgusting.
Well, this was I made it week 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But so looking at their schedule, they
Patriots
now.
also lost to the Raiders week 1.
Yeah, that was kind of part of it, and then I think they looked kind of bad against the team, but they have Cleveland next, then the Jets, then the Bengals, then the Ravens, then the Jets, then the Dolphins. Granted, the Ravens
should have Lamar back.
Yeah, the Bengals, Joe Flacco's doing better, but currently those teams I think combined for like less than a handful of wins.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would agree that Patriots should be taken off, and yeah, I think the Ravens rightfully are not making the playoffs now. I don't think that.
Well, the Ravens are on there.
I know. I'm saying.
Oh,
I agree with
okay,
that pick, and I think the Cowboys, this NFC is actually pretty solid of like not having any.
Yeah,
bad
I mean,
teams,
if
right?
I could switch out the Cowboys for the Commanders, I would.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, 100% you would
Yeah.
because obviously they just whooped them. But should we just go right into the NFL picks before we switch sports since we're already on NFL?
Yeah,
All right. I already made my picks. Did you?
I did as well. Do you want to do the parlay
Thursday
for
night
Thursday?
parlay? Yeah, absolutely.
Let's hopefully we win one.
I know. I can't believe we just missed one leg.
Yeah. I think 1 week we missed 2, but it seems
Should
like
we
it's just
not do a
one.
touchdown score? Because I feel like that fucked us every time.
Yeah, I mean, mate.
I mean, what did we? No, last week we did 2 touchdown scores. That was
Yes.
stupid.
Well, we did 4 total legs and 2 touchdown scores.
Okay, that we should never do 2 touchdown scores. 30% profit boost to use on 3 leg plus. Okay, cool.
Damn, I kind of thought I had a sneaky touchdown score, and then I click on it, and he's got some of the lowest odds. So that's not really.
Was it Vidal?
Yeah, that was. I thought that'd be a sneaky one.
Yeah, I mean, as far as confident, I mean, J Jet is a plus 140.
But has he really scored that much with Wentz?
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point too. That's true. I didn't think about Wentz. I don't like hitting any Chargers wide receivers because there's not consistency really with much of them. So
Well, Quentin Johnson's been pretty good as long as he's been healthy.
yeah, he
But
didn't do anything. He didn't had 0 catches last week.
No, he had 2 catches.
Did
He
he?
had 2 catches and a touchdown.
What did he?
Yeah.
Oh, what was I watching? I thought for sure. Oh, I was looking at something else then. Oh, I know who I was thinking of was the Lions wide receiver.
Oh, Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, he stunk.
Sorry, missed that up. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, because
But like I said, to my point, I don't really want to do a touchdown score for. I really don't like doing a touchdown score for these guys.
I'm just gonna quick look at Justin Jefferson, because I feel. I mean,
what stats if you got?
yeah, because I mean, if he's been getting touchdowns, I'm fine with it. No, he has 1 all season, and it's the first week. So
yeah, f that noise. All right, I guess.
Oh, I guess. Well, speaking of the Vikings, I can't remember his name now. Running back. They just got designated for return. That was Aaron Jones. There we go.
Nice.
So he won't be back this week, but he now has I think it's a 28-day window where he has to go into practice and come back to the team. Their tight end has been going off.
Hawkinson.
No, Gadsden.
On the Chargers.
Yes.
Okay, because I was just looking. Should we hit? I like T.J. Hawkinson over 3.5 receptions.
Hopefully that helps. Yeah, because I am going to need to play him in fantasy, so I'm down for that.
Okay, so Hawkinson over 3.5 receptions. Why don't you say you pick one?
We just do the Gadsden. We just roll with the tight ends. He had
Gadsden's-
like 11 receptions last week.
Gadsden over receptions.
Yeah, just do over 3.5 for both.
Okay, over 3.5 for both, and then
Carson Wentz interception.
yeah, right. I mean, I would do a passing prop. Herbert's been crushing with yards. You want to do over 260 passing yards? No, wait, let's do over 250 passing yards that's a very low odds bet.
Yeah, because we're only at plus 170 with just the first 2. I mean, maybe that's what we need though.
We're at plus.
Maybe we just need to hit.
Plus
We just
335
need to put something on the
with
board.
the boost. Gets us $10 to win 53.
We just got to put something on the board sometimes.
I know, but like this isn't.
That's fair.
I know, right? You're absolutely right. Let's get some points on the board. $10 to win 53 isn't terrible. I'm throwing it in. All right. Recapping our Thursday night parlay for the Chargers versus the Minnesota Vikings, where you went safe this week. We got to get a win on the board. So I got T.J. Hawkinson over 3.5 receptions.
I did Oronde Gadsden over 3.5 receptions.
And then we combine with Justin Herbert over 250 passing yards. It only gets you to plus 335. If you use DraftKings, there is a 30% profit boost for this game. So get you up to plus 436. $10 wins you 53.60.
Which would basically get us close to even for the season. You know, if you're betting $10 every time or whatever. Or
Yeah.
you're just betting the same amount every time.
Just
So
under.
this
just
is,
under
you know, this
even.
is just to put one through the hoop. We got to see one go in the hole.
Yeah, we're tired of taking your guys' money. Not taking it. We're tired of taking your money and throwing it in the trash can because
I will
we're not
take
getting
your,
it.
if you guys want to donate to us, I will take your money.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing well with it, but we're not a good investment at this point. But I think we have a good chance of this hitting this one. How I don't add, obviously, all that negativity for the clip, but but this is it, boys. We went safe this week. This should hit.
Now moving on to, I guess we could just speak about the game. So Minnesota is going to LA to play the Chargers. Chargers are -3 over under 44.5 points. It's tough. I mean, the Chargers are definitely struggling, but I still think they're a better team than the Vikings.
With Carson Wentz, I would agree. Yeah.
And I think Joe Alt, I don't know if Joe Alt played this past game against Indianapolis, but I think
he's definitely back this week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's looking to be good. So I think, they're going to, hopefully Vidal can do something.
Yeah.
Get some movement. And just hopefully they can move the ball a little better than they have been.
I know. I hope so. I mean, Justin Herbert threw for like 400 yards in the last game.
Yeah, I think a lot of it kind of was garbage time a little bit, though. With the fact that, cause they were
down by a lot.
Indianapolis just kept putting up points early.
Yeah. I mean, Jonathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns, but yeah, the Chargers were down, but they're able to move the ball. They are able to score. It's just the defense got to hold, and you got to be able to do it earlier in the game and not just play catch up. But I agree. I like the Chargers -3 here, and I don't know, maybe the over. I don't know if Carson Wentz.
That's and I say this all the time. I hate betting overs in primetime games because I feel like the stat was told me one time where primetime overs don't hit like ever.
Yeah,
And
I kind of talked myself out of it as well. All right, first game on the Sunday docket. We no London game this week.
Yeah, thankfully, it's more just like the fantasy aspect of like
Waking up and
if you don't wake up at 9:30 or 9 o'clock,
yeah,
and you have a player in there and he's out because that happened to me already this year, and it's like everything going into that day was he's fine, and then it's like he's gone.
Then at 8 a.m. you get an alert and you don't wake up for it.
Yep.
All right, so no London game. Also, there's 6 teams on bye. 6 teams on bye are Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Raiders, Rams, and Seattle.
Oh yeah, because I lose Jason this week.
All right, so first game is Buffalo Bills at Carolina Panthers. Bills are 7-point favorites. Total is 46.5.
I know the Carolina Panthers are 3-0 or on a 3-game winning streak, but it's all going to come to an end. The Bills are going to get right. They're coming off a bye after losing 2 games. They're going to have a get right game. They're going to win.
Yeah,
The 7 points is a decent amount, but I think, like I said, coming off a bye, all that stuff, I think the Bills are going to take this one and win.
I think so too. Eagles were able to right the ship after 2 games. I think the Bills will. I think this is like a perfect setup game, like you said, after a bye. Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers, did they beat them or kept it close with them before? Or did they not play each other?
They haven't played each other.
No, I'm thinking of another matchup then.
You're thinking of the Saints.
The Saints, right? Okay,
Same division, but different teams.
gotcha. Yeah. So I think that I agree with you. The Bills are gonna have a get right game here. I was just making sure I didn't have any picks on this game.
I do not. I mean, I think I would, like I said, I would lean the Bills -7 here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feel like I'd go the over 2 because at different points, the Bills' defense has not looked great. Panthers' offense has been able to score sometimes, and Enrique Dowdle's has had a few weeks where he's been going off on the running game. They are getting, or like Hubbard's, returned. So we're gonna have to see what the split workload is there again in week 2. But I think the over on 40 was it 46.5? Yeah, I don't think that's too high.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
Next up, I got the New York Giants coming to Philadelphia to play our Eagles. Eagles are -7-point favorites, over under 43.5. I do think it's weird that we just lost them 2 weeks ago when we were 7-point favorites.
I think it's because it's in Philly and
I mean, we're back, but
we're back. Yeah, it makes sense, but you're right. We did just lose them, and 7 points is a lot of points to be covering by.
And it's like I know they did lose to the Broncos in like super sad fashion, but they were winning most of the game.
Mm-hmm. Who
So
we
it's-
lost to as well.
Yeah, so it's not like they were like getting not like they got dominated.
No. I like the
I
Eagles
s-
to win this
yeah, I
game. I
still
don't
kinda
love
feel-
7.
I don't, but at the same time, I feel like it's just like this is one of the things where it's like almost nothing makes sense why it's 7 points
Actually-
and not less.
I can argue that already right now, Rye. we didn't have Jalen Carter for both of our losses. We didn't have Quentin Mitchell and Jalen Carter
I forgot
for the
that,
Giants game. We got them both back, and Jalen Carter was an absolute force to be reckoned with against the Vikings. I think it's going to be a completely different game, and I just talked myself into I like the 7-point spread.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say I would take the 7-point spread because it's sometimes you just when you're like, I don't get why it's this many points, but it's for some reason Vegas always knows, and it ended up going that way anyway.
Yeah. Total wise, I think I like the over. We just put up points and couldn't stop the Vikings.
Yeah,
with Carson Wentz. I feel like they.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Zone defense is really good, but yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, until we get the running game fully back, it's going to be tough to
milk clock.
Yeah.
All right, next game I got is the New York Jets at Cincinnati Bengals.
The winless Jets.
Winless Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are 6.5-point favorites, and the total is 44.5. I do have a pick in this one, but I want to go through and hear what your picks are.
Hope it's not the Jets.
It's not the Jets.
Okay, I like the Bengals minus 6.5 with Joe Flacco. Probably the over because this Bengals don't have a defense, and the Jets defense hasn't been too great either.
My reason for choosing the under is I know the Bengals defense isn't great, but also the Jets offense is just atrocious at this point. That we have Tyrod Taylor, who I don't think is going to expose a bad Bengals defense.
Yeah, it's
and
fair.
As much as I like Joe Flacco thrown to Jamar Chase, I don't think they have the power to completely score these points on their own, and I don't think the Jets are going to put up any points really.
I think that the over under here is solely dependent on have the Jets players given up or not.
I think they have at this point.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if Tyrod's going to be able to get in there. I mean, obviously, I don't think they're going to have hope that they're going to be able to do anything. But maybe a quarterback change is going to be like, hey, maybe I can at least get looks and be like, hey, this guy still deserves to be on a team.
I mean, but I feel like Tyrod showed that I can't get you the ball if you get open downfield.
No, you just got to stay within 10 yards.
Yeah, which that's going to milk a lot of clock and not put up a lot of points.
Breece Hall also not having much of a running game this year is, it's hurting one of my fantasy teams.
Me too. It hurts mine
two
too.
of them, I guess. So it's been tough. I guess I don't hate it.
Thank you.
Joe Flacco went off on last Thursday, so
he did.
Next up, we got Cleveland Browns facing the New England Patriots away or in New England. New England's -7, over under 40.5. Don't have a pick here, but I thought about taking the under because Cleveland's unders have been killing it, but New England's offense is
also killing it.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna.
This might be a battle. The offense has been crushing all the overs, and the defense has been holding all the unders. I don't have a pick in this game either.
And I could talk myself into both ways with the spread, kind of for that reason. I mean, it's the movable object,
unstoppable force. And movable object.
Yeah, so it's just like which one's gonna break.
Yeah. Or they're going to pick the spread perfectly, and it's going to be directly on there. It's a 50-50 chance.
You just could push. I mean, I probably lean here to take Cleveland just because of the fact you get the 7. Well, I guess you get the 7 either way, but I could see the game ending by 6 or whatever. So I would go Cleveland +7.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. As much as the Browns defense is so good, their offense doesn't do anything. So I feel like
they scored 30-some points.
Yeah, but then they had defensive touchdowns. They had at least one defensive touchdown.
That's fair, but I mean, defense could score again.
And I think they had 4 turnovers that they got the ball in short field. I feel like them exposing a Miami Dolphins offense is not going to be the same as the. I think
you're making a lot of good points.
Drake May has the best completion percentage in the NFL right now.
Yeah, no, I mean you're making a lot of good points.
I mean, that offense can do good when they have short fieldage, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to.
Quinshon Judkins is pretty good.
Quinshon Judkins did do really, really good. I'm not going to argue that, but I think they're not going to be able to put up that many points.
Yeah, Vrabel's probably going to make sure their defense is pretty solid. So
yeah,
I'm probably wrong there. So maybe I should have just went with the under, but oh well.
We'll see. It's gonna be it's an interesting matchup for sure.
My under's coming up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Is it this next game?
Spoiler alert, yeah.
Oh shit! Miami Dolphins at Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are 7-point favorites, and the total is 44.5. Tell me this is your under?
Yeah, because the Dolphins stink.
Dolphins do stink, Bri, but this is my over.
Oh, I mean, so I had the Dolphins under last week against the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a similar thing where the Falcons scored, the Falcons might score 40 points, and then the Dolphins are going to score 0.
Yeah. I think
that's kind of part of the thing. I just think it's going to be a huge blowout.
So from what I hear, and the Falcons' schedule, if you look at it, they really go back and forth of having good games and bad games. And they just had a pretty poo-poo game against the Niners. And I think they can really go off against this Dolphins defense that has really done dick. And I think the Dolphins, as rough as the offense is, Devon Achane's going to get you at least a touchdown or so, and they can move the ball a little. He didn't last week.
Move last week.
He didn't move that last week for sure.
Couldn't do
but the
shit.
but the Niners offense was able to move on the Falcons, which I didn't understand.
I don't know. I mean, you might be right. I'm just something.
I mean, you're the 4-0 guy, so I might feel bad about this pick now.
Also, I didn't look at this prior. I've been trying to go no stats.
Yeah,
Atlanta's over is 1-5 this season.
it's 1-5.
The Dolphins is 6-1. So it's once again a battle of
Okay,
some
yeah.
team that always goes over, except for last week, and a team that always goes under.
All right.
So it's
We shall see. So the stats are pretty much split. All right, I love that. What do you got for next game?
Chicago Bears going to Baltimore to face the Ravens. Ravens are minus 6.5 point favorites, over under 49.5. And first glance, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I was like, oh yeah, Lamar's probably going to be back.
That's the only logical reason.
Still
for
kind
this.
of don't like it.
No,
The Bears are coming. I think they're 4 wins in a row.
Bears offense is moving. Lamar is an obvious difference maker. It off of the bye week. There still is a chance that they can make the playoffs. So,
But it's just also it's like they were like he got hurt in whatever, like week 3 or week 4, week 5. They were 1-3.
I know, but I
So
think
it's
you have
they
Lamar.
were tough teams they played. So
Yeah,
give them
and I
that.
don't know how much of the defense is coming back, but think about a week. Think about when they were 1-3, right? If we had the Ravens versus the Chicago, we'd been saying this is going to be the get right game.
But that was also before Chicago ripped off 4 wins in a row, including the Washington Commanders.
But I think the Ravens could have been doing that if they didn't had Lamar Jackson for any of those games.
Maybe.
I feel like they lost their best players when they had an easier part of the lineup.
I mean, I'm not saying the Bears are going to win the game.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
just
saying
saying-
6.5.
Yeah.
It's not a bad point, right? I think you might be right.
I still
the
think
first
the
game-
Ravens are going to win the game. I think
Yeah.
this is,
Okay,
The good-
I
I
was
think
arguing
they're
for a
gonna
Ravens win.
Yeah, no, I think it's more of a cover by the Bears.
Yeah, I could see the Bears covering them.
And that's
for
where
sure.
like the Bears are like, as fans are like, yeah, we still did good, we covered against the Lamar Jackson Ravens,
Yeah,
They try and talk themselves back into Caleb Williams being good.
yeah. And then what about for the 49.5? I think I like as
Yeah,
over.
because I mean, it seems like the Bears have been able to put up points. The Ravens can't stop anyone.
Yeah,
And I think the Ravens are going to be able to finally move the ball again.
yeah. I hope Derrick Henry figures out what the fuck he's doing. That's been driving me nuts.
Yeah, especially because you lost Chuba Hubbard too, didn't you? Or are you talking about a different league?
No, it's the same league. Yeah, I mean, I have Henry on 2 teams, so
Oh.
that hurts a lot
Yeah.
too. But yeah, Chuba Hubbard just lost his starting job.
Yeah, after they paid him a bunch of money, so I don't really. That was
Yeah, it
I'm
blows.
still
Really, but I wish I would have given you one of them.
yeah. I still need a running back. I mean, my team's doing good. It's just, I mean, one of my positions, I have a bunch of 20-point guys a week, and then I have just one whole black hole in my offense.
Yeah. All right, I got San Francisco 49ers at Houston Texans. Texans are 1.5 point favorites in Houston, obviously, but the total is 41.5.
I'm gonna say it again. San Francisco just finds a way to win.
That's why I took them as my dog.
Fair.
Like, this is a pick'em spread, but I'm surprised after they were favorited against the Falcons and now they're dogs against the Texans. Like, that doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, because the Texans, I mean, they
Haven't looked great.
lost this past week. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
They lost to Seattle. I
yeah,
don't. Yeah,
and they're. I think they have 2 wins.
yeah, the
like, it's-
spread didn't make much sense to me at all. And I feel like
And Brock, I think, is getting closer to returning.
I was gonna
Like,
say every week I feel like they're getting more guys back. Like
yeah. I mean, it's just like Kittle could come back. Brock
Kittle
could-
was back.
Oh, okay, couldn't remember. Brock could come back. I think Pearsall back this week.
No, I don't think.
I think he
Pearsall's
could
back.
come back. I think Jennings might be coming. No, Jennings had.
Juwan Jennings is back.
He had but he had a bunch of injuries. He said he like broke ribs. I
Yeah.
was confused.
I don't get how I bet against the Niners last week and it doesn't make sense that I think this is an easier matchup for them and they're dogs.
That just some of it's like I think people are just still overhyping the Texans.
Yeah,
I mean, their defense is great. They played pretty well last night against Seattle. They didn't do too bad, but just the offense could not move the ball.
No, just free Nico Collins.
Nico Collins might be out. He got a concussion last night.
Fuck me in the fucking ass.
So with on a short week playing Monday going into Sunday, there's a chance he doesn't play this week.
No Nico Collins. This makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, so I'm with you on the +1.5 for the San Francisco 49ers.
Cool. Total.
Probably going to go under.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning under on that. Money.
Next up, we start the 4 o'clock slate. Got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers -5.5 point favorites away against New Orleans Saints over under 46.5.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the Bucs as my favorite.
Okay.
-5.5. I know they did just kind of get smoked by the Lions, but the Lions are showing that they're back to where they were last year.
Right.
Offense is clicking, and Tampa Bay. I mean, it was Mbuka was like hit or miss to play the whole game.
Yeah, this almost seemed like they rushed him back in this offense, and he wasn't completely ready.
So I think he's going to be another week to maybe kind of rest and practice, be limited participant, and then come back and actually be ready for the game
and absolutely destroy the Saints.
Yeah.
I think Mbuka's going to go crazy.
Spencer Rattler is one of the worst QBs in the league. I think.
I like
at least starting
I like
QBs.
I like this pick a lot.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
I almost thought you were going to ride with the Colts again. This is 14. So
it's a lot of points.
Tennessee Titans at Indianapolis Colts. Colts are 14-point favorites, and total is 47.5. Right, it's one of the best offenses versus the worst team in the league.
I do have a pick in this.
Is it the over?
It is the over 47.5 because
they're gonna have to do it themselves.
They might. I mean, the New England Patriots almost did it last week against the Titans.
Yeah, you're right. It's just I'm worried about the Colts defense isn't terrible, so I feel like they might go up early in the first half and just not even run the clock out. Oh my god!
But Jonathan Taylor might get 15 touchdowns.
Them even getting
them
up early
running the
and
ball
running
doesn't
the
matter.
ball means Jonathan Taylor's going to break another one loose and get another touchdown.
What I mean.
That's true.
There's no aspect of the Titans defense or the Titans team that is going to. I mean, they might get pick sixes. A defensive player is not going to get an interception in the second quarter, being like, "I'm not going to run this in."
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I hate looking at it over 47.5 and be like, it's got to all come from one team. But
I mean, I hope I get 7 points from the Titans.
Maybe,
but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I'd be happier with -14 because I think they literally are going to blow them out. But no, I think you could hit it for sure. Dallas Cowboys at Denver Broncos, right? Or did I just do the last one? I just did that last one. Sorry.
Yeah, so Dallas Cowboys going into Denver to play the Broncos. Broncos are -3.5 point favorites. Over under of 50.5. Do you have a pick here?
I don't. I know I still have one remaining, and it's gonna be the next game.
I do. It is the Dallas Cowboys +3.5.
Okay.
As an Eagles fan, it pains me to take it, but Broncos should have lost to the New York Giants.
They waited way too long to turn the offense on, and they got lucky that they were playing the Giants. The Cowboys will extend this lead substantially.
Exactly. They're going to put up a lot of points. I mean, with CD back, it seemed like they could do no wrong against the Commanders' defense. Granted, Commanders' defense isn't as good
as the Broncos.
The Broncos are a pretty good secondary, but I don't think you're going to be able to cover CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jake Ferguson for a full game.
And they have Javonte Williams, who's running the ball fairly well right now, too. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys offense is absolutely lethal. It's very hard to defend. Broncos do have a good defense, which is how they've been pulling this off. Is the Broncos defense have been keeping in this game until the offense finally turns it on.
Yeah,
but
they still give up 30 points to the Giants without Malik Neighbors.
I know, but there's a lot of bullshit shit going on with the Giants. They had that last touchdown they had was there was a 70-yard pass interference call. There was a lot of bullshit that gave them extra yards and points. No, you're right, but the Cowboys, the Broncos defense isn't going to contain the Cowboys. They're not, and I like the Cowboys as a dog. It was kind of weird because the Broncos on paper seem like they'd be the better team because of how bad the Cowboys defense is, and the Broncos don't have a weak side of the field, but the Cowboys offense is just so lethal that it makes up for the fact that their defense is not good.
Granted, like I said, Drake Greenlaw's out of the game.
Yeah.
So
that could make him even worse.
Sliver out of the quiver for the Denver Broncos defense.
Yeah. Green Bay Packers at Pittsburgh Steelers. Packers are 3-point favorites. Total is 45.5. It is an Aaron Rodgers revenge game, and I am taking the Packers as my final pick, -3.
I didn't know it was your pick. I was just fucking with you.
Really?
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was your pick. I just thought it was funny to fuck with you, being like, "Oh yeah, you got to restart because of the viewfinder."
Yeah, no, I had to. It is.
You've been trying to push through this just to get there.
It's my pick. My Packers -3. And as far as the total goes, I don't know. Like special matchups. I don't know if this is going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. Obviously last week,
Steelers,
Aaron
Bengals.
Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was able to throw the ball well and get it to the end zone. I mean, obviously didn't get DK Metcalf, unfortunately. But I mean, I feel
Packers.
like
That was the Bengals defense, not the Packers defense.
But the Packers defense really hasn't been too great this season, as great as we thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not getting turnovers the way we thought they would.
I don't know, Micah Parsons against an old ass Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean it's
it's
tough.
It's gonna be It's gonna be a good game. I think Packers can win the game by 3, at least to give me a push.
Yeah, no, I like the Packers pick. That I'm completely fine with. The over under is just either way.
I'm split on that too.
All right, Monday night
Poo game.
Finish it off. We have the Washington Commanders going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Chiefs
get
are
smoked.
10-point favorites, over under 47.5. Jaden Daniels, is probably out for this game.
Yes.
I gotta imagine that's why they at -10. So Marcus Mariota will play for the Commanders. I think Terry McLaurin might finally be back. I think I said he was gonna be back last week.
He was supposed to be. And
then got pulled out.
No Devo either. That was a bad game. So yeah, I think they're gonna have their weapons, but without Jaden Daniels now.
Yeah. And then, Kansas City has all the weapons back. Rasheed Rice is free for, I think this was his first week back this past week?
Yes, I believe so.
And their offense just looked great.
They're incredible now. They are literally back to
It's kind of
full
getting
form.
unfair.
I mean, we had time to enjoy how bad they were, but yeah, I didn't know. I mean, do you credit a lot of this to Rasheed Rice, or they kind of were finding form right before he got back?
Yeah, I think it was just kind of a mix of it when you lose 2 of your top wide receivers and you kind of have to go on. But granted, like Hollywood Brown, I think Juju Smith-Schuster aren't terrible wide receivers.
No.
So I think someone was just finding the groove maybe with the offensive line, because I know there's changes there from in the offseason. I don't know. It's tough. I mean,
the Chiefs are fully back, and they're going to absolutely destroy the Commanders. I think they're covering this 10 points, too. I know it's a big spread.
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders got destroyed by the Cowboys. So
Yeah.
and that was with Jaden Daniels in the part of the game. So I don't think there's any reason to see or to think they can cover the spread here. I mean, so it's kind of funny. There's 2 double-digit spreads this week, and we think both favorites are going to cover.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking that, too. Colts at 14 and Chiefs at 10. All right.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
There it is. All right. Wheel. Pick 1.
The wheel's favorite is going to be
Houston -1.5. That's against you, right?
That is against me. Houston -1.5 against the Niners.
Yeah. What do we got for a dog? It's got the Tennessee Titans plus 14 points.
Wow.
That's
not agree with that at all.
Crazy. It's the wheel just saying, hey, they're an NFL team. They're not Alabama. They still can get out there. And it's got the Buffalo at Carolina over.
Buffalo, Carolina
Over 46.5.
Yep.
That was the first game we talked about for Sunday,
Right.
so I kind of had to scroll back up and remember. The under is Cleveland at New England.
Which is 40.5.
Yeah. I kind of agreed with that one, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're kind of on the fence with this one because of the Patriots offense. It was like we said, it was kind of like which side's going to prevail?
Yeah.
Patriots offense or Cleveland's defense?
No, it's Captain America shield with Thor's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Just say Thor's hammer. You're not impressing anyone. All right, you want to go to MLB because that was crazy.
We got to do our clip.
Shit.
Recapping our NFL Week 8 picks. My favorite is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers -5.5 points at the New Orleans Saints. My dog is the Dallas Cowboys plus 3.5 at the Denver Broncos. My over is Tennessee Titans at Indianapolis Colts over 47.5. My under is the Dolphins at Falcons under 44.5.
All right. My favorite is going to be the Green Bay Packers -3 on Sunday night against the Steelers. My dog is the San Francisco 49ers plus 1.5 against the Houston Texans. My over is going to be the Falcons and Dolphins of 44.5. And my under is going to be the Jets and the Bengals of also 44.5.
And the wheel has the Texans -1.5 at home against the Niners. It's got the Tennessee Titans plus 14 at home against the Colts. It's got the over Bills at Panthers over 46.5 and the under Browns at Patriots under 40.5.
Alrighty.
Now we can move on to
MLB.
the World Series. There it is. All right. So World Series starts on Friday with the Blue Jays versus Dodgers. Game 1 is in Toronto. One player that played for the Phillies this year is guaranteed a ring. It'd be Buddy Kennedy because he played for us, the Dodgers, and the Blue Jays for enough time that he's guaranteed a ring no matter who wins.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, a lot of the sports do it. I know basketball's done it before. There's been times where it's like Brooke Lopez will get one either way.
I thought they had to give some like they had to become part of the staff in order to, because I know that happens with like long term guys. They
Well, no,
end
it just
up in coaching
it depends
staff.
on what percentage of the games you've played for the team at that season. I want to say he's on the Blue Jays currently, but
Oh, I misunderstood you. I thought they had played.
no,
like,
he
in
is
their career.
currently a player and played this year
Got
on
it.
both the Phillies, Blue Jays,
Oh,
and
dude,
Dodgers.
fuck that.
So it was kind of because it was going into the playoffs. If any of those three teams won, he would have got a ring.
Yeah, but if they're
So he's
playing
currently on
against
the
each
Dodgers.
other,
Yeah, so he's playing on the Dodgers. Had played for us and the Blue Jays this season.
that's stupid. If you're playing against a team that like you, if you lose the World Series, don't ever get sent to ring because you happen to in the beginning of the season play for the team that won. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's
fucked
one you
up.
just take right to the pawn shop and just sell it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, like remember this? Yeah, I lost this World Series, but I got a ring because I
It
played.
gets engraved with your name and the score
Oh,
that you
Jesus.
just you lost in
Yeah.
this game.
That's disgusting, dude. I hate that so much. Yeah, you're right. You just immediately sell that, and then like that's a funny ring to have, like that having this dude's ring who
Oh yeah,
literally lost the World Series because he's on the other team.
I want to say Steven Adams has one for this reason. In the
Really?
NBA, yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, it's weird, but I thought it was funny. But going back to the NLCS, Dodgers Brewers Game 4, Shohei Ohtani might have had one of the best games of MLB history.
Yeah, that was
So,
absolutely
You know,
insane.
started the game 6 innings pitching, 2 hits, 0 earned, 10 Ks, 3 walks,
Yes.
and then batting wise, 3 home runs on 3 at bats, 3 at bats, 3 RBIs, and 1 walk.
Just like that, the dude, like pitchers don't bat. Anyone that doesn't know baseball right now, pitchers do not bat. He is the only one that does that. Pitchers don't often pitch this well, which is 6 innings with only giving up 2 hits and throwing 10 strikeouts. Batters don't often bat this well, which is 3 for 3 for 3 home runs. You can't do the best at both positions. Like that is unreal.
Yeah, especially he was outside of the wild card series. He had been
Not great.
not great batting wise.
Yeah.
You know, he had 1 hit out of I think 14 or 15 at bats or whatever against us, which was nice. I mean, seeing us kind of shut him down.
Yeah.
And then I don't think he was doing all that great in the series.
He wasn't doing great in this series either, but
And
he
it just-
still won Series
yeah.
MVP, which is funny.
Yeah, it's also funny because I think at least one of those home runs, they're already up like 3 runs. So that
Yeah.
the last home run was kind of meaningless in terms of like they just didn't need it.
But this is like you said, might go down as the greatest athletic game in any sport in NFL history. Like
MLB history. You said NFL.
I said NFL because I'm thinking of every
A
sport.
sport.
Like literally any sport. This is just such an insane performance by a single player in any.
I mean, just kind of you saying that, I got another player resume I'm gonna put together soon that is gonna
Okay.
get people upset.
Okay, can't wait.
It's very funny.
You love triggering.
It's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, this is just absolutely insane stats for a player to do,
Yeah.
and like, I just hate that this guy exists, and he'll never play for the Phillies. The Dodgers are never gonna give him up because you never give up a player like this. I don't know why the Angels ever did.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
they just didn't want to pay $700 million. That's
And
what it comes down to.
I know. Well, the
And
Dodgers.
I think part of it was they didn't want to spend enough money to win, and I don't really think Shohei would have. I think it would have taken them being like, yeah, we're willing to spend to get other players for you, and you stay.
Right.
And because obviously he wants to win. He already won one. So going on to I got a little quote here from Dave Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball." Didn't really appreciate that comment, just because. I mean, I don't.
Because everyone's saying it.
Yeah, I don't really think it's in the rules of the sport. No salary cap,
Mm-hmm.
so the Dodgers aren't doing anything wrong. But it is kind of frustrating when you spend $500 million.
Yeah.
Granted, the Phillies also spend a lot of money, so it's not like we're a
And look how
poor.
good we did.
Yeah, it's not like we're poor and we're Oakland, or I guess are they Las Vegas now technically? But yeah, I don't think that was really the smartest quote by him.
Well, I think he said it because that is everybody's complaint right now. Washington, like, oh, this is gonna ruin baseball. This is gonna ruin sports. Like, he's like, dude, like I'm not breaking any rules. Like I'm gonna keep winning and keep doing it like this. And like I guess he's just throwing in the face of the fans that are being like annoyed by it. But I kind of would
Yeah.
feel the same way if I was a billionaire, multi-billionaire, and I was spending this much money and built a team that literally could just go on a run and like, all right, keep crying that I'm ruining your sport.
Yeah.
There's people that make as much money as I do out there. If you're not willing to do it, sell your team to one of them and let them do what I'm doing, because until they stop me, I'm not going to stop doing this.
Yeah, and like some people were pointing out online, like Jeff Passan, that the winner of this series was going to kind of, they're going to go into like a negotiations for like the player association and like the MLB, like
Right.
whatever, and this series is probably going to be a big argument for or against the salary cap, because the Brewers have a low, salary total, and the Dodgers obviously have a huge one.
Have the highest.
So
Yeah.
if the Brewers were able to win or keep it close, some like people would be like, "Oh, like look,
You can do it without salary cap.
Yeah, like you can do it without needing to be like super close to salary." But they got blown out.
Yeah, it
so I
wasn't
think the
even close.
owners are going to be like, "Hey, look, we need a salary cap because that will bring a salary floor to make teams have to pay a certain amount, so that you don't have these teams that, I mean, obviously it's cool to see them when they have a great season and go to the playoffs, but you have Paul Skeens at Pittsburgh, and his owner won't spend any money to help him out.
Right.
So all the fans are getting annoyed. Salary cap I could really care less about, but the salary floor I would like. But you really can't have that without the cap.
Right. Absolutely.
Blue Jays get their first AL pennant since 1993 when they beat us in the World Series. And that was sad to see everyone talk about that. And then the Mariners franchise still without a World Series appearance. I was kind of rooting for them, and then they just couldn't get it through. But Dodgers are just going to just destroy them.
It's not even gonna be close, and you're like, it's gonna bring up like the conversation if the Dodgers are going to smoke them, and it's.
Which
and,
we
like,
might end up with the only win against the Dodgers this postseason.
I know, I did see that, and that was kind of like a thought too. It's like we fought them very well, like we played them pretty close, and we beat them in the run differential too. Like I think because our one win was like 8-2, and all of their wins were fairly close, but. I remember this kind of sparked our debate earlier. Like, do you want to win? Do you want to see the team that beat you go on to win? Because, like, it feels good in the moment. Like, yes, we lost them, but we're the only team that played them well. So it's like, oh, if only we just didn't play them, we probably, we could have made it as far as we had. And, like, we could have been just like every other team where you got as far until you played the Dodgers and then you got eliminated. We just drew the short straw and played them first round. Well, technically second round, but.
Yeah, I think, like I said, like I was rooting for them to, beat the team so badly that they got accused of cheating and got lost the World Series, which it's kind of getting close to that.
If it's not cheating, they're gonna cause a rule change.
So it's kind of close.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. This is absolutely how the path is going on. Is people are upset with the MLB because of them winning so well. I don't know. We'll see. Like if this makes a change. Like, if they actually change something after this, then looking forward, we can go back and be like, they made a whole rule change. We were the only team that played them well. We would have been, like, the second best team, but our team would be affected by the rule change, too.
Yeah, no, that's going to be the funny point. Was, like, yeah, like, if we're like, we would have won it, and it's like, you were also a top 5 spending team. It's like, yeah, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we're not that bad.
We didn't do that.
Yeah. No, that is a funny turn on. Us being a fan base that is going to complain about, like, we spend a lot of money too, and we just
don't spend $700 million on one player.
Yeah, we gave them a good fight, but we're not anywhere near on their level.
Some of it's just like the deferred contracts. It's like you shouldn't be able to be like, yeah, we're going to pay you in 30 years.
Yeah. Just
going to go LeBron's decision part 2. He's going on to Hennessy. That was fooled a lot of people. A lot of people were buying the tickets. L.A. versus Cleveland, thinking he was going to go back to Cleveland. And the fan is now suing him for $856 because that's what he paid for a ticket. So he announced he's going to, the LeBron decision when he was going, he's taking his talents to South Beach or whatever.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
So he's like, I got another one, decision 2. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's going back to Cleveland. Okay. And then he comes out with a commercial that he's just signing with Hennessy. And a lot of people got upset.
Got it.
Or I think he was already with Hennessy, but he has a new whatever. And so one fan decided to sue him.
For literally a comment that had nothing to do with Cleveland.
Well,
it's implying a little bit.
when he did put that out,
it was
the
ticket
prices on draft or Ticketmaster, like the resale value was going through the roof.
Yeah.
So it was going through the roof because of speculation.
Right.
So, but at the same time, you can't. It's your fault as a fan to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do they actually think that
A lot of people thought he was leaving because he's been rumored to get traded to Cleveland for like
I
the
know, but
past.
I don't know if like LeBron James at this age is gonna. I mean, Cleveland was pretty solid last year.
Yeah, they were better than the Lakers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never mind. I think for some reason in my mind I forgot that. I didn't watch any basketball last year, so I thought Cleveland was sold.
Kind of starting to talk myself into the Sixers being good. And
Dude, I
somewhere.
hate that because somebody else told me this weekend too. I literally had someone else be like, "I hate to say this, but I'm kind of liking the Sixers. Like, I feel like they could be good." I was like, "Gross! I don't want to think that."
Might have been the pain of the Phillies losing the way they did that. I'm like, I need to get, and also like Penn State losing, and then the Eagles losing 2 in a game. Yeah, I needed something. But I think it was last Friday, we had our last preseason game. Maxey, VJ, Edgecombe, our new rookie, and Grimes, who just signed a one-year, $8.7 million deal, scored 27, 26, and 22 points respectively, which is great. I mean, our backcourt, they shot 9 of 20 from 3, looking pretty good. When we get McCain back from injury, I mean, Joel played in the game, so he's healthy to start the season relatively.
Yeah.
Looked pretty good in practice from what I saw when he was doing one-on-ones. PG is doing 5-on-5, so he should be back soon.
Okay.
He's not going to start the season.
No.
But I think we're doing all right. Last year they only played 15 games as a trio, so I think this year if we can get 30, I'll be happy.
Yeah, but that's not like, oh shit, like last year was just a rough year. Like this is how it has happened to us every single year.
Yeah, but maybe
the
it's going
starters
to be
don't
different.
play together.
Maybe it's different.
Hasn't. I mean, yes, right. I understand that.
Any
year could be the year that the team is miraculously healthy and stays healthy through the playoffs.
But we also we
haven't seen it yet.
There's no Jason Tatum in Boston. Well, he's just hurt.
No, the East.
Tyrese is hurt.
I agree. The East is a lot more open this year, so we can get a better playoff spot this year, and have a safer playoff run this year. But it's still.
It's more all I got. I mean, the Knicks are still going to be good.
It's all I've got.
The Cavs are still going to be good. I mean, Mavs are still without Kyrie because he had ACL tear.
Mm-hmm.
But they got Cooper Flag. I still think OKC's probably going to win it again. I think they had the best shot.
Yeah.
Clippers added a bunch of guys. But
you don't think Lakers can turn around with a fit Luka?
Yeah, I think Luka's going to win MVP.
Okay. That's exciting.
So it leads me into my top 10 NBA players going into the 2025 to 2026 season.
Got it.
Number 1, actually, maybe let's start at 10. Make it a little more interesting.
Yeah,
10.
I mean, you already spoiled one, so.
Yeah, it's fine. 10, Jalen Brunson.
Sweet.
Number 9, Victor Wembanyama.
Wemby.
8, Steph Curry. 7, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
6, Anthony Edwards.
Like it. I love it.
5, Joel Embiid.
Okay.
4, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mm-hmm.
3, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2, Nikola Jokic. And 1, Luka Doncic.
Okay.
No, LeBron. LeBron's washed.
Yeah,
I'm
fine with LeBron not being on the list. I just hate seeing Jokic on there every single year, but he deserves it every year.
Yeah,
I can't argue it.
I think there's a chance he gets MVP as well. I don't think Shai's going to get it again because I think they're going to be.
No.
I don't think he's going to get it 2 years in a row. I feel like a lot of NBA voters don't like to give to the same guy every year.
Yeah, I would love to see Luka. Honestly, would love to see Luka.
And that's just I think with a full offseason where he got he lost some weight. He's getting more in shape. He's getting a full offseason with the Lakers and their team. I think he's going to have a great season, and I think LeBron's going to kind of almost pass the torch to him at least in terms of LA. Be like, yeah, you're going to be the one that's going to, has to be the best player on the team.
Okay. Anything else on this list? Must covers?
No, no, not really. Tonight we got Houston at Golden State, so we get to see KD for the first time with Houston.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of cool. Clippers added a lot of older vets: Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, Brook Lopez. They also had John Collins, along with James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. It's kind of like a retirement home.
Got it. Flyers are above 300.
We're above 300.
500. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you might have said 500. I thought
I said 300. You're right. Because they're 3-2-1.
Well, I guess technically both are correct. They are above 300 as well.
Yeah, they are 3-2-1 and
nice.
Currently sitting in 5th place in the Metropolitan. But again, it's early season, so a lot of teams are tied for.
I heard our boy Mitchkov is a little fat right now. Heard he came in a little overweight.
Recent news was Travis Konechny had a very cool moment in the Seattle game. He had a great goal, and then there was he got in a fight with somebody near the end of the thing and really bloodied up his.
Oh yes, all I I saw a clip of him just screaming from the
Glass.
the glass,
Yeah.
and then just they panned to the Seattle Kraken player, and it just blood all
All of
straight down his nose.
And one of the things you can mouth read Travis saying is, "Look at your fucking face," and then it shows the guy. And like you said, it's like TK has a little like cut on his nose. The dude's blood is on his visor or the helmet.
TK is one of the best trash talkers I've seen.
Oh yeah, he's a
in
chirper.
hockey. Just loves going you pigeon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think he just goes, "You fucking Ned."
Owen Tippett had 2 goals. Forster had a goal. TK had the first goal of the second period, which is the third goal. Kate scored, and then Tippett had the, I guess, unassisted. Or not unassisted, probably empty netter at the end of the game. Love it. Absolutely love it.
I think I mean, might have to get into hockey a little bit sooner than usual this year.
Honestly, if the Flyers can be just remotely good, I'm all for it. And
Yeah, part of the reason it's just having like a postseason MLB game on every night's kind of hard. 'Cause it's like, oh, like the Flyers play at 7. It's like, yeah, but the MLB game's on at 8, so I can't really. I'd kind of rather watch the MLB playoff game.
right, I understand. We don't play tonight. I know that.
Sixers play tomorrow. We play the Celtics.
And we don't play again until Thursday. Okay.
The Celtics are -2.5. Yeah, take the Sixers +2.5 against the Celtics.
All right. Love it.
Easy.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good week of betting. Go Birds against the Giants once again. Definitely got to run it back and not run it back, but turn the tide, I guess. Embarrass them back.
Yeah.
Embarrass them back. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Send them back to East Rutherford.
Yeah, send them back to East Rutherford. Dodgers are going to sweep in this World Series, so it's not going to be worth watching. But
Yeah, so the Phillies are basically the true champions.
yeah, Phillies are the second best team in the World Series in the season this year. All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you.
Peace out. Just threw the ball at the camera.
Oh, edit that. Get the football.
Wait.